who goes after a girl significantly younger than them is severely lacking in their life. And I mean that confidence-wise. I mean, like, they are falling short in so many places that is the only place they can turn to feel like they have something on the scale of power.
And ultimately it's predatory. There's just no way to because you're manipulating someone who is not aware of what they're giving you. Yeah. And it's unfair.
Again, this is going to be uncomfortable for you guys to hear. This is why men value women that are typically younger. The reason why is because as a woman is younger, Andrew Tate famously said she's been through less dick, even though I know that might be crude and fucked up to say. Yeah, right? But he does have a point here from a biological sense. The less partners she's had, the more likely she will be to bond with you.
Yeah, attachment.
To build a genuine attachment. And they found under 5 partners, like the marriage rates are way higher, and divorce rates are way lower. Keep in mind, women initiate the breakups, not the men. So since the women initiate the breakups, that's where you have to look at the root cause of why is this happening. And that's a pretty good statistic to take, is like, as her partners go up, her ability to stay in a long-term relationship goes down with it.
Like a 5-year gap would be good. So if I'm 28, maybe like he's in his young to mid 30s, 30, 35, like in that range.
Like 32.
And how old are you?
22.
22.
Women naturally are more inclined to date older men. Yet, the shaming language in society today is that you're some sort of predator creeper if you choose to date a younger woman. Younger women are going after you naturally.
When you hit 30, you start seeing the world differently, especially in relationships. There's a belief that people in their 30s, particularly women, come with more complications than they're worth. This is because it's assumed they spent their prime years having fun and now have less to offer someone who spent years building their life and career. This is why many men hesitate to commit to women over 30. The idea is that these women, with their history of casual flings and less serious pursuits, don't align with the life goals and stability men seek after working hard to establish themselves. Essentially, women in their 30s may not bring as much value to the table in terms of shared aspirations and a solid foundation for a lasting relationship.
A lot of older men want younger women so they can control them.
Yeah,
we've
got a little more control.
We've literally heard older men say, I want a woman that I can mold. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of older women are set in their ways, whatever the case may be, and they are a lot more difficult to deal with. If I get a younger woman, she don't know no better, so I can mold her into the woman that I want her to be. So I think that plays a real big role in it, and especially, because again, I think like a woman on your level is going to be familiar with where you should be at that age, right? Mm-hmm. Compared to if I'm dating a younger woman, I could be performing below average as an older man, and that's still more money than she done probably ever seen. Mm-hmm. Right, so she's still impressed by that, you know what I'm saying? But what she's saying is that, y'all want to go take the easy route. Y'all want chicks that are easily impressed, easily, finessed and able to be molded, or whatever the case may be, because y'all don't want the challenge of having to live up to who you actually should be.
Women tend to prefer older men. Did you know that the average age gap in a heterosexual couple is 2 to 4 years? And in some cultures, it's even greater than that. So what is the attraction behind older men? Why do women tend to find that so incredibly appealing? Well, it's true what they say. Women do tend to mature emotionally a little bit faster than men. And when a guy is older and has reached that emotional maturity, it is really becoming. We feel like we can talk to him about many more things on a deeper level. We feel like he has the emotional maturity to let go of any resentment or judgment, that he can actually take in what we're saying. He also tends to be way more stable, way more established, whether in life, in career, and also in confidence. And chances are going to be higher that he's more willing, able, and available to make that kind of commitment that a lot of women are looking for in terms of a relationship.
Want help? Book a call.
Here's the kicker. People need to stop judging others for their dating choices. Everyone's life journey is unique, and decisions in relationships are personal. Don't let anyone, whether they're older or not, dictate or criticize your romantic choices. Live your life authentically, without bowing to societal pressures or unwarranted judgments. The conversation also touches on equality in relationships. While interracial and same-sex couples get acceptance these days, age gap relationships, especially older men with younger women, still face unfair criticism. The double standards and stereotypes around such relationships are ridiculous. The response to those who pass negative comments should be a firm, unapologetic call for them to shut it. Stand up for your choices and reject the unfair societal judgments that stigmatize age difference relationships.
Many women spend their 20s becoming educated and financially stable. When they finally achieve independence and look for men who've done the same, they realize the men are not looking for powerful, independent women in their 30s. They're actually looking for attractive, younger women in their 20s that will make them feel powerful. And in Latin culture, multiply that times 3.
These older women who criticize men for dating younger women often fail to acknowledge their own past preferences for older men when they were younger themselves. It's ironic that they now feel entitled to dictate relationship norms to younger generations. The humorous aspect of their attempts to warn younger women through videos is that these messages typically fall on deaf ears among the 18-28-year-old demographic. What's striking is the apparent lack of strategic thinking in their viewpoints on relationships. They question why men don't value their successful careers, yet simultaneously expect men to bear the financial burden in relationships. This double standard persists across different ages, where women often leverage men financially without reciprocity.
Truth is, a lot of dudes who are like 45, 50 years old who refuse to date women their age, they don't do so because they prefer young women and how they look. Because let's be real, it's a lot of 40-something-year-old women that'll give these 20-something-year-old girls a run for their money. But it's because of the mental aspect. Like, as a guy gets older, one who wants to play games, by the way, who's like 40-something, 50 years old, he remembers it being easier to play those games whenever he was like 20. Because women in that age group, they're more on hope than they are experience. But experience is the best teacher. So as he gets older and he's trying to date women his age, they're like, no. I've seen your kind before. Like, I've lived the proof that you're here to waste my time, and I ain't going. So now he gonna go out here talking about how he prefers younger women because older women his age are full of baggage and they're bitter. And it's like, nah, they ain't full of baggage and bitter. They have a BS detector, so they're harder to manipulate. And manipulative men don't like that.
Their bitterness is palpable as they attempt to manipulate younger women into withdrawing from the dating pool. This behavior reflects their own insecurities and fear of competition, rather than genuine concern for younger women's well-being or relationship success.
All right, y'all, the pros and cons of dating an older guy. Starting with the pros. Number 1, they tend to be more experienced. Number 2, they tend to be more mature. Number 3, they tend to be willing or more willing to settle down quicker. Number 4, they tend to be more financially stable. Number 5, they tend to know more about what they want in life and in women. Number 5, they tend to be more direct and honest. They ain't trying to play games. All right, y'all, now for the pro. Oh, now for the cons, I mean. Let's get into it. Number 1, they may be more possessive. Number 2, they may be more controlling. Number 3, they may have more baggage. Number 4, they may be more critical of you. Number 5, they may have way less tolerance for the drama. They ain't trying to deal with all that.
Would a woman want her brother to marry someone like her? Honestly, the answer tends to be no, revealing the harsh realities of societal judgments. As older women grow resentful over men preferring younger partners, it reeks of pure selfishness. These women likely rejected decent men in their youth and are now lamenting the outcomes of their decisions. Life choices come with consequences, ladies. Face them head on. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.